Right. Sorry for the late start. But yeah. But yeah, we are pretty much all set for going to the final boss. Obviously,
Hunter.
those.
It's finally time to go home. Report to Sarge when you're ready.
We can leave for Chrono Tower whenever you give the order, Samus. You ready?
Let's do this.
Once we leave, there's no turning back. If there's anything you need to complete, now is the time.
Yeah, I'm going to continue. I just remember I've got things on the printer. Left my bottle in the other room. Right.
All right, listen up. We got a lot of ground to cover, so check your gear. If it don't punch a hole in something, we don't got a use for it. Our mission is to guide Samus to the Master Teleporter. To do that, we gotta cross Soul Valley and destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
As he's just plugged into it, doesn't need a HUD.
Open her up!
Force field undamaged. I must increase power.
No, I told you I can only guarantee 80%.
Recalculating. Warning. Systems critical.
We need to report the weapon's gonna blow. Oh no. Soldier! Get down!
We did it.
Force field destroyed.
Well done. No, my baby. I'm so sorry.
She did good.
She did. She sure did.
Mm. It would have been cool
This
if
is our moment.
we got to pilot a mech.
Coming, Mac?
But
Yes, sir, Sarge.
oh boy. Yeah, I wouldn't put him on the second line. 2 rifles beside Samus. Sniper on the rear.
Wow, this place is so beautiful.
the robots are awake.
Yes. The temple responds to Samus.
Shatihara, Kirasha Asmasala, the Klinas, the Nathalich, Casalis Gent, Jeanette, Dinette Mamor Teganich, Kie Scala, Sinel Chanich, and Select Nath, Gestala, Teganich H's. Shiola alone, Escani Chamaneth, Dean and Kerisha, Kales Ashaka, Antakanin, Shakasek, Enkialin Teganit, Shotanen, Virus, Enkialin Jagarit, H's.
You okay, Samus?
Give her a minute.
Whoa, it's unfolding. The robots are the keys.
Hey, we got an elevator. Let's head up.
Yeah, but stand with your back to the outside. There's a shield.
Look! Isn't it gorgeous?
Because that's where we came in originally. Mm.
Look at this place. Jeez.
He's gonna be in the pod.
You got the keys. Take us home.
Yeah. He came down, but one is closed, the others are empty.
This must be the master teleporter.
Guys, I can't believe it. We're actually going home.
Hmm?
Samus! I've been waiting for this. Sylux! Knuckle up!
Oh, hang on.
Watch those arms.
I just wanna. Sorry, 1 second. Ow, ow, ow. Mm. Ouch. Come on. Ah. Right. Right. Yeah, it really doesn't give us anything about him. One more, so he's got an upgrade form coming.
Psychic lasso is working!
Alright! Let's get the rest of these on.
There should be orbs in the tank.
Yes! That's the last one!
He's moving. Now's our chance. Hit him with everything you've got.
Oh.
Oh no, the arm transformed!
Keep it together. We got this.
Okay,
We took him out once. We can do it again. Watch your feet.
no, he's so far. Well, come on! I can't. Of course you chain combo. Yeah, I'll dodge that. Get them so far. Okay, dodge. What am I meant to do about those? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Yeah, how am I meant to dodge that? Yeah, like how am I supposed to dodge that?
Just you and me, Samus. Come on! Let's get this over with.
There. What? Why not get that thing? Wait, what am I meant to do? What am I meant to do, game? It says control beam. I did it. It wouldn't work. only control beam and... Oh. Right. Okay.
Shouldn't we go after her?
Tell me how we're up there.
Alert. Spatial anomaly detected.
Great. What now? Here we go. Be ready for anything.
Samus! I knew you'd come back.
Never doubted you for a second, boss.
Glad to have you with us.
Samus, does that mean Sylux is good?
Ready to go home?
We'll be right behind you.
Kind of little
Maybe if I,
anticlimactic.
Oh, your crystal powers the teleporter. It only responds to you. Wait, is that Veros? Then that must be Tanamar. Home sweet home.
And you are sure?
Well, we're gonna find out.
You did it.
We're really going home. Sylux! But... Samus! No!
Protect the teleporter!
Samus, are you alright?
I got you!
Providing cover.
Teleporter's not gonna last long. You gotta make the jump while you still can. I'll do my best to stabilize the power. Yes. Restart the sequence. We'll buy you time while it charges. Samus, go.
Back! No!
Enough.
Samus! Go!
and be with you.
So that's that. Not as good as the originals, unfortunately. I mean, because this was being made by a Bandai studio initially, and then obviously moved back to retro because no one, because Nintendo were not happy with the result of what was going on, and I don't know, like, it doesn't feel like, I mean, I don't, like, what the heck was going on for them to have to take it back, but then I just, here, I don't know, it just didn't. I mean, what, first major boss was basically the Faraga fight all over again to some degree? Sylux's decoys just were basically the Dark Samus fights from Prime 2. And like, I don't remember what the other main bosses were. Like unfortunately, yeah, I just do not remember what the other major bosses were. Like, that's just, I don't know how empty the game felt, unfortunately, to some degree. The open world, like, region just felt like a waste. It didn't need to be there. It served no purpose other than an excuse to give Samus the bike. And then what did we really do with it? Nothing. It definitely just didn't do it the same way as the past past games. Then obviously they're obviously setting up to do reveals with Sylux's backstory in obviously in the future. We obviously didn't have any of that for the other hunters in Metroid Prime Hunters, and we got obviously some details about them or not, but nothing too in depth. But in a way, they kind of expect you to know that stuff for Sylux here. Like, he's just nothing about him is explained whatsoever in the entire game, really. Like, why was he attacking the Federation? They kind of maybe imply that might have been trying to steal some tech from the base, but like, everything about him is just left empty. Like, You know what? I know some people might argue Metroid Prime was that, but like the lore that you got from the Chozo was building up to that. I mean, the species here, the Moran, like, almost felt like a repeat of the ones from Metroid Prime 2, where, yeah, and whatnot. Like, it just feels almost like they're trying to do a greatest hits thing from the trilogy, and it just didn't work. Our, you know, 5 teammates. Like, I don't know, I was just, what, them staying behind to, you know, as some sort of, like, big, heroic sacrifice, like, I don't know, I feel nothing for that, because it's just like, we only really got interactions properly with one of them, which was the sniper. The rest, not so much. And what knocks like, what, the girl? Yeah, she looks up to Samus and whatnot, but, like, that doesn't obviously take things very far. And there's plenty of other, like, weird odds and ends, like, what about the others? And then, yeah, that, oh, geez, like, the choice to have the tech guy just basically phone you up every few seconds to be like, hey, you should go here, you should go here. Just, that just drives me up the wall, where it's just like, hey, we gave you a big open world area to go and explore, but we don't want you to go and explore it. We just want to make you go to the next area to do things, and it's just, why give us the chance? Like, just maybe have us with those initial, like, things. So we have this point, the points of where the keys were, and like the stress signals and whatnot. You know, those sort of bits, like, flagging up when the times were right. Fine, but just constantly being like, need to go here, need to go here. Not worth it. It not worth it. I guess not worth it. Just so much damn hassle. Yeah, so 100%. I know obviously Samus is basically meant to be silent protagonist type. You know, obviously we had other M giving her like full, proper speech stuff, and Dread gave us that very brief line, obviously speaking in Chozo, but it really would have helped if Samus actually spoke here. Didn't have to necessarily have her say much, but it could have been helpful to do a bit. Yeah, Samus, it might have been a good idea to confirm where you were first. Like, summon the gunship? But yeah, like... The game just didn't feel, as I say, as good as the originals. And that is sad, considering, like, the production issues that happened, basically. Obviously, you know, Prime 5 will be good to hopefully continue. Hopefully they can, you know, actually start, you know, pick things back up. And yeah, speaking of like things like the ammo system on the other beams, it was completely pointless. But yeah, completely pointless thing to put in because we had, like, you get so much damn ammo once you pick up, you know, a fair few expansions, so you might as well have just had it be, oh yeah, that's it. You've got the thing. The ammo just shares off the missile when you want to do the big shots. Like, it felt wasted. And like, there was a feature that was not like to Prime 2, so the fact they brought it back was not a good choice. Yeah. Sad ending. In that regard, that it's just... I try not to get all hyped up for games and whatnot. Yes, I get ones I'm like, oh yes, I'm looking forward to play to it. And... I mean, I wasn't... I mean, obviously, that's the way this year's been for me. Obviously, I wasn't excited, because I just haven't been excited for anything really this year. This was one I was at least, like, when they finally gave us the release, I was like, okay, cool. And I think if I was in a better emotional state, I'd actually be a bit on the disappointed side. Yeah, I wouldn't be like, oh yes, this is great to have and whatnot. I was like, yay, we're finally here and new Metroid, cool. But yeah, this feels a bit of like a... This doesn't feel as good as the originals. Anyway, as for what's next, I don't know yet. Trying to work out a choice. I mean, let's see. What have we got coming up next year, anyway? Which might end up playing, or at least, you know, I have intention of. Oh, sorry, got some hiccups there. Nothing for January, so I will have to find something sooner then. Not like fill in a couple of weeks till release comes out. No, this literally is like, no, I need to find something from the used pile, or I say used, you know, I mean used game piles in the shops, or CEX. February. March. No. Yeah, anyway, April. Pragmata, that the new thing from Capcom, new IP. that one's looked interesting. So that one we will do, but that's say not all the way till April. So yeah, definitely stuff to find until we get there. Well, this is pending, you know, release dates being announced, either by games doing it themselves or, you know, a direct state of play or whatever Xbox calls their things. Nothing I'm interested in for May. July, September. So yeah, obviously most people say GTA in November, but I'm not going to be doing the story on stream. And just as a note, I've got seen people share about reports that the install size 676 gig, which is freaking heck. Like that is most of my freaking PS5 memory right there. I already have bigger SSDs in there, but I have to delete stuff off for that. That one's crazy. I hope that that's just misunderstood and whatnot, that amount, but that is ridiculous. Even with how big that the game is likely to be. But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be on stream. At least, you know, outside of any online things. Unscheduled stuff. That the sequel. Okay, there's a prequel to Bloodstained coming out next year, so we might. So that one might be. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, the Scarlet Engagement. No, that one might be a case. But I say no date on that at the minute. I know we've got to go back to do the Digimon DLC, but I was going to wait until all of that was out. So obviously they're not going to last long, but I might have to do the first one. Dusk Bloods, but that one's just a PvP game that FromSoft is doing, so not really going to do that one, and I'm not... I don't know on that one. This is where I really need the computer dealt with, so I can play some existing games and just whack mods into, you know, mess around and whatnot. Oh, we've got the Halo remake at some point, which that will be done. Lords of the Fallen 2, me and Alex will check out at some point. Probably not at launch. You know, not in the launch window. Might just wait for it to come down in price a little bit. Because, yeah, we like the first one as a good basis to build off, but we're also glad we didn't buy it, you know, at full price. You know, full launch price. It was a good template, yeah, a good place for the studios to build off of, but yeah, like they haven't quite earned, you know, gone to the point where we're like, yeah, I'll definitely be buying that day one. Oh yeah, Wolverine is supposedly next year. Obviously that's the new Insomniac project, so that one probably will be done. Oh, so if we go by the leaks, Pokemon Wind and Waves Obviously that'll be late next year in theory. Don't know. We'll see. Well, it's just listed obviously the Untitled Pokemon project, but thanks to the hacks and whatnot, like the project, you know, at least like what the potential names are out there. Yeah, Total War Warhammer. Obviously, I won't necessarily do a full playthrough, but definitely one I have around. But that's PC, so I need the PC redone. And same with Dawn of War 4. Because again, I knew I need the PC updated for that. But yeah, no, that's kind of it. So yeah, nothing. And then another thing that me and Alex plan to do next year is Hitman, the World of Assassination saga, in co-op once they release that update. But no idea when that is coming. So yeah, it's definitely a... Don't know what's next. I mean, the next few days might just be random things, obviously for the holidays. But yeah. Now, I mean, I get the PC updated, I won't be able to do a proper play on Road Trader. I mean, I know I have downloaded it on the Xbox from Game Pass, but I bought the thing with the DLCs on Steam cheap, and yeah, my thing doesn't run it very well. And tried with my laptop, and which is a gaming laptop, but it just overheats when I run it, even with extra fan support and spending half an hour a couple of hours trying to find out how the heck I, can turn the fan settings up. Still doesn't do well. It's a fairly modern laptop, so that's worrying. It just crashes out on overheat so easily. So yeah, I need the PC done so I can do that. Alright. Yeah, so that's that. Like I say, definitely not... I definitely am not as satisfied with it as I would like to be, but then like I said, it doesn't help that I'm not in the best mental emotional state anyway. Anyway, I'll catch anyone next time. Night.